I, Vampire number 2, written by Joshua Hale Fialkov, art by Andrea Sorrentino. We last left off with something. I remember it being confusing as hell, but good. It was definitely like a vampire horde attack on a bunch of people. This issue picks up in a much more straightforward, linear manner, and I highly appreciate it. So we pick up, this is all told from the story of the female vampire, the one who wants to like change the world and do all that. Her name is Mary Seward, also known as Mary Queen of Blood, as her vampire name. And we just see her morning routine here. She wakes up, she says today's the day, and she's waking up with Andrew Bennett, the other vampire guy. She leaves a rose and a note and then makes her way down the hallway. She decides to get a quick morning snack as a cleaning lady is there. And then the cleaning lady is no longer there. And this entire time, there's this overarching narrative of how the day that she truly became alive was the day that she became a vampire under Andrew. But now it's time for her to take yet another step forward and begin her real purpose in life. So she goes down. Now it's 25 minutes ago. Before it was 45 minutes. 25 minutes ago, there's just all these vampires all gathered in the subway station. And one guy is trying to get order, and Mary shuts down the entire crowd. The guy gets order, and he's like, all right, we've been kept in the shadows. We've been subservient. Now is our time. We're here to face the enemy of mankind. And Mary interrupts, and it's like, no, they are no enemy. They're an ant, and we are elephants. Like, they will go down. Some of you will die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. For they are our food, and we are the dominant race now. Hooray for vampires. 20 minutes ago, they start filling up the street and causing general chaos and panic. 5 minutes ago, Andrew Bennett's on the scene, and he has already taken out tons of them. And then now, they were attacking that group of people in the subway from the last issue, and Mary's just marveling over the fact of how fantastic Andrew is at just killing them all. Like, despite the fact that it's going against her plans, she's so into it. And there's just good fight scenes, them blowing out that stuff. Finally, Mary comes in, bashes his head against the wall. They have a little thing. Mary just yells at him, why won't you join us? And he's like, because you're letting innocents die, and I'm not going to do that. And she says, too late. Tries to take a bite out of him. He does a little phasing thing. More fighting. They turn into wolves and fight each other for a bit. Finally, they manage to get Andrew held by his neck or whatever, and they've got him all held down. And Mary's like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna fight you anymore. This is it. And she comes up with a sword, walks up to him and she's like, look, we're not the monsters. We're freedom fighters. We're just preserving our own race. And Andrew's like, well, okay, what about those people you just slaughtered in there for no good reason? It's like, humans slaughter each other for no good reason all the time. War, like poverty, all these terrible things, crusades, holocausts, like, humans are far worse than we are because at least we're doing it with purpose. They do it because they're bored. And Mary says, like, look, I promised I wouldn't give you another chance, so bye. And she walks off telling all the minion vampires to kill him. But she knows that they won't succeed. Like, it's perfectly self-aware of, he's way too, like, great of a killer for any one of them to take him down. So he'll kill most of them. Some of them will escape, and word will spread for not only is he a coward for not joining in the movement, but he's also a traitor to all of vampire kind, and therefore every vampire in the world is going to be gunning for him. So somebody eventually is going to be able to take him out, and that's Mary's plan all along. So her name is Mary Queen of Blood. As of today, she'll be the ruler of the entire filthy planet. What did you do this morning? I love this book. So much of it is told in the art. Like, I just say, and they fight some more, but like, It's so well done. I can't complain anything at all about Sorrentino's art. It's fantastic. And writing wise, like, I know last issue I said was really confusing, but this one really pulled it all together. Like, because it's just a linear story. It wasn't like here's then, here's now, here's whenever, with no idea as to when now is. This one, it literally says, like, this was 45 minutes ago, this is 25 minutes ago. It keeps it perfectly in lockstep of here's exactly where we are. And I appreciate that so much more. But I feel like if I read the story and then go back and read chapter 1, it's going to make so much sense of, like, where everything falls into place. But no, I genuinely, I did not expect to like this book going into this show. I thought it would just be one of those things I just kind of glance over. But the art, man, it's so moody. And there's a good, like, probably like 3 full pages in this book with absolutely no words on it. Like, Fialkov trusts Sorrentino to get the point across so much that he's not even putting a single text box on any of it. And it works. Like, he does the job. I have no complaints at all about this book. If I had to make up a complaint, I would say my only issue is that because of how dark and grimy and, like, gritty it is, sometimes I lose track of, like, which character is supposed to be which. Like, I can't tell which one is Andrew and which one is Mary. But that's, if that ever happens, it's almost immediately resolved in the next panel. And then I'm just like, oh, okay, so that was who that was. It's not anything where I'm like, hold on, who was that for that entire sequence? So no, it's not even a real complaint. It's just a solid series. If you have any ability to check this out, I'd highly suggest so. Maybe it'll shit the bed later on, but as it stands right now, fantastic. I'm giving this one a 8.5. What more do I need to say? It's really, 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 really good. Done.